keep
Yeah, like
it,
me,
have a
so I
good
guess
message to intrigue them to come. But if we're not talking about what he sends the email about, I don't know what's the best message I can give. I can't do one.
Yeah, you could say anything to anybody. If you told me what you said to him, I'd make sure that it was covered.
Okay.
Obviously, either you're not seeing it or Matt's not connecting the dots on it. And so if you go ahead and share, what was it that you said was going to be covered today?
That we are going to be working on achieving our biggest challenge that through relationships, time, and money. Or, that's what the email said.
Okay. So how do we do that? Well, you got to know your role in the event.
Okay.
You got to listen to know it. You got to listen to it.
Yep.
You have 10,080 minutes from now until now next week. 10,080 minutes. That is a massive amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 minutes is not that big a deal. But I think the solution may be, as that Matt had said, I think yesterday, is to go and have people just do it right here. I don't know if that's what it is, but and so Amanda's feeling that what's being said we're going to cover is not necessarily covered.
Okay.
And so all it is making it aware of, well, what is it that we're going to cover, and then making sure, because you can cover whatever you say you're going to cover in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's not that big of a deal.
Okay.
But people will still not realize that you've covered it, because they're lazy. Yeah, they're oblivious, they're not thinking through things. And so, so you might go ahead and do you have a printer?
I don't have it working.
So if
If
you
you print something, you can go to the office of print.
if you went ahead and had, if you printed out something here, and gave a little slip of paper to everybody and said, this is what we're accomplishing. Check it off when you've accomplished it. I don't know, turn it in at the end of today or something. And so I always accomplish what I want to accomplish, because I know how to accomplish it without other people spoon feeding.
Okay. So you want me to come up with a paper that says that's related to the email? And I can just check off.
No, you just, most adults are really the kindergartners. They have no capacity to go ahead and follow through. They have no idea even how to think. So it's like, okay, take it down to the lowest level. Okay, this is what we're going to accomplish today. All right, can you read? All right, then you have a little box here. Okay, when it's done, then you check it off. I mean, seriously, drive it down to the, for the, I don't know you can't say stupid, right? Because that's not politically correct. So it's like, what do you say?
What's that, 3-year-old or 4-year-old can check a box?
I don't know. Well, then
5?
So,
For 5-year-olds.
so you have to listen. You have to listen to your role. How are you going to ever learn how to play on a team, be a team, lead a team, if you can't even go ahead, if you can't go ahead and listen to your role? And how do you build relationships and connections? And so, and so Jill's not going to be attending the event, and she's right up there with the top 3 or 4 people that are investing the most into it. So who's investing the most into the event? Not totally, but by and large, it's the people that are here. Like Sam, does anybody know? Does anybody know Sam's goal is WIFM?
It's huge. $250,000.
You know how you shared that?
Because you asked.
No, actually I didn't.
You didn't.
I just listening clear communication. You got it? It's mostly out of, it's mostly out of ego. It's like, I want to go ahead and be the star student. What I'm not trying to do is I'm not trying to go ahead and do it. I'm trying to entice other people. I'm trying to draw people, like seduce them. I'm trying to seduce them to say, I don't know what it is. So, anybody in Renatus should know what Sam's goal is, and everybody should watch it, but they're not paying attention. They're paying attention to the wrong things.
Why do you say that about specifically Sam?
Because I know what Sam's, WIIFM is.
Okay, so are you saying that we should know everybody's then? Because why Sam is specific?
That's a good question.
I think both. One, you want to know everybody in the groups, because that's going to make the group stronger. And then two, to what he was saying, Sam's just huge.
But his is also specific. And I think a lot of us put ours down, but it's not as specific as that.
Right. So Matt just overwhelmed everybody without even recognizing it. Which is fine, it's good.
How?
Because all of us, people, you got to know 30 people. Do you know how much wealth I have? My life is, I got so much that it's so overwhelming. I mean,
It's not too overwhelming. I mean,
oh, okay.
be nice when people,
Well, not to you,
because
because,
I have so much time.
okay, because you don't have that kind of an attitude, because you're not a drama king. Drama kings always have so much to do. It's so cute that see them in action. I'm so busy. I mean, it's just, so, no, it's not, you don't have to know them all. I don't know them all. All I do is know Sam. Did I read them all? Oh, I did read them all, because I want to find the best one.
So you're saying that we should read them all on the spreadsheet, and then whoever has the most interesting or the best. Is that the case, George?
It gives leverage. It gives leverage. You highlight the one that has the most. But, Sam, everybody's looking for how amazing they are, but they're not seeing their flaws. They don't understand because they don't understand. So he did great on his WIFM, but his next step sucks. Just sucks. It's like, really, does he not have anybody in his life that really can see? It's like in the ring. It's like, oh, look at that guy box. It's pretty good. That's the best you got. There's nobody in Sam's life like me. Nobody. There's nobody can see it as fast as I can see it. But will Sam listen to me? Somewhat. Right. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
He'll listen, it doesn't mean that he'll apply everything you say.
What do you mean, Ed? Well, it's not even everything. Can he go ahead and apply the most important things? And so he doesn't have. He's got a great driving force. And so, like, who in Renatus wants to make, $250,000 in the next, 5 months? I would like to make it drive,
I
right?
think all of us would like to make it, but
think?
we haven't got the
We haven't got the,
Specific rules.
the drive
Oat milk.
to push
No brown
through.
sugar.
okay, and if you don't have drive, okay, so who do you think has more drive, Sam or me?
You do.
Isn't that interesting? Isn't that cool? Like, he's in his 20s.
Hello.
He's in his
Yeah,
20s.
you wanna-
And people can tell he's 53, has more drive than a guy in his
Recording
20s.
going?
And that says a
Keep
lot.
it going? Isn't it
What part of what?
I don't know.
Recording going.
Oh,
I don't know.
I was like,
Alright,
party. What's
hi,
up?
Sherry.
Can Nick be here?
He's like, I can never see you. You're always
Okay.
in.
So Nick would understand.
We can see you today.
A lot of people in the military, they don't understand.
Yeah.
They don't understand the military. They don't get the military.
People in the military don't get
Oh, no,
military pride, and why is that?
Same reason why women don't get women.
We never got it tested.
People see stuff around them.
Yeah,
and
I
people
watched
stand
that.
around them.
How do you explain
Right,
it?
that's exactly right. It's like
They're idiots, but they don't see
I
it.
came back, called in, came back.
exactly right. And so,
It's okay, I'm happy.
one of my mentors, he's in his 80s, sold his company, an aviation company, and he flew in the Navy.
I can't
And
prove
he
it because I got
only had, or the Air Force, he only had it said, it was interesting in the Air Force, where you had these young pilots come in. And man, these young pilots, like, they don't say anything down. Those are young pilots, and so they come in, boxes, boom, boom, but they always get taken out, dog. How can they be taken out? They're faster, they're sharper, their senses. Yeah. But they don't.
That's why teenagers have the fastest reflexes, and they're sharper than most drivers. Faster reflexes on shot, and yet they get in more accidents.
And it's the same thing, and so if somebody's in Renatus, all they have to do is leverage Sam's goal. Now Sam's probably not gonna go ahead and get this one.
How would we be able to leverage his goal?
Oh,
How do we do it?
that's a great question. I would go ahead and take all of the people that on my team, everybody I want on my team, and every single prospect that I have, and say, here's an event, and there's that guy at the event, and he wants to make, his goal within 5 months of the event is to make $250,000. Yes, I got like the wizard.
I have the one, with that. Jennifer talked to her last night, I figured out what she was trying to say. She has 250 AUMs, which is assets under management, she wants 10 times that, comes up to $2.5 million.
So it's a bigger number, but not necessarily, it won't be financially. Plus, if you want to connect with somebody, you connect in their world. So if you want to connect with somebody who's a financial planner, if anybody in and out wants to connect with financial planners, then they go ahead and use Jennifer's to leverage that. But if you want to bring Renatus people or people in Renatus out, you go ahead and you bring them out and you highlight. So everyone in your database, you go ahead and say, there's going to be somebody at the event, and this is what his goal. That's all you got to say. People are like, it's like a Pied Piper. All you got to start doing is playing this tune, and everybody starts following along. So just watch that guy. Just watch what he does. But because nobody's really studied Sam and Dan, from what I've seen, they haven't.
You know what? I love the guy's stuff.
Uh-huh.
They are extremely hard to study. Yeah, because to really know in depth what they're thinking and what they're doing is not easy. And I'm with them a lot. And I have like conversations with all the time.
That's weird, because I don't find them that complicated at all. They're not anything close to being as complicated as, women.
I don't know if it's
anything as complicated as $4. Like,
I don't know if it's complicated as much as it is digging down to see what they're really doing. I don't know if it's the complication part that's
Well, it's
easy.
both. And then if people haven't, like most people that are successful instinctively, intuitively.
Yeah.
And so they haven't studied success from an overall global success perspective, so they don't see why certain things are certain ways. And so there's certain things that they're doing that are very unusual for people to do, but it's 101, everybody should be doing, but they're not doing. Why do I know that? And why can I walk into one of their rooms, and why can I walk into one of their rooms and in 5 seconds say, oh, they got this. Because I've studied not how I'm successful, but how are the majority of people successful.
So I'm curious, for everybody that went to that event, that housewarming party, who was in Renatus, who saw what they saw, and if they were there when they heard him saying, yeah, Sam said, yeah, anytime you want to shoot a video or do audio, just come on over. I wonder how many people actually took them up on it.
None.
And even if they
I'm like-
did, even
I'm
if
like,
they-
I looked at
even
this-
if they did, it wouldn't work.
Because they don't know how to leverage it.
They don't have the systems in place. If you have a nuclear bomb and you can't deliver it, what good does it do?
Right.
Here's what's interesting. I sit in front of 60 people a week,
Yeah.
telling them, if you want to go buy real estate, I'll go out with you and I'll help you.
And nobody takes you up on it.
No, I have 2 or 3 people. It was really sad. None of the people that ever bought with me were okay. It's all other people's thieves.
What do you think that is? Why is that?
If I would have taken, well, part of it is probably I don't.
I said I have a guess. People don't even take the first step.
Alright, so nobody's really paying attention to Matt and his parenting. Like Bren has.
Oh, I already got scammed, by the way.
Uh-oh.
By Mark.
So it's like if people aren't studying, they're not studying what's
How come?
going on. They're not attentive.
Okay, why did you get in trouble?
Was that Mark's last week? Did you guys think so?
I didn't.
Towards your daughter or?
My daughter. Did I push too
No.
hard?
I don't think so.
I can see how maybe I did.
No, if she didn't get upset, you didn't push too hard.
Yeah, I mean, you were just telling her.
I think in the moment she was upset. Luckily,
There's
luckily
something
she has
that
a
people
good
don't understand about drama. And they don't understand drama and heart
I think first
So
of
what
all,
is that?
when you put her on the spot,
But don't they understand?
I don't think she
issues.
was
You
ready
can,
to
you
put her on
can
the
be
spot that
upset
way.
and you'll do a lot of drama to manipulate the situation into the will that you want. But somebody who's got a deep heart, they won't go ahead and show any drama, but if you hurt them in a heart level,
But at 7 years old, you have to kind of.
so
even though
Matt
they want
said
to do
this,
it,
You
people
think she was
don't.
upset?
You have to kind of.
I'm not concerned about her being upset. That's what dads do, is they make their daughters upset. That's just what, that's what a good dad does. He's always making his
Yeah,
children
don't you
upset.
have to
Oh,
trust your
absolutely.
peers in order
You
to
know,
overcome
and I'm
it?
not concerned about her being upset at all. I mean, like, she probably is gonna have to be upset. What I'm concerned about is heart. Because if he hurts her at a heart level, it's like a wound that if you don't get it from being uninfected, it will heal over the wound, but there's still infection. So, with some, like, what he said today is he went ahead and, what Matt said today is people don't take the first step. What he said to Bren last week is he said, honey, 5 seconds of courage. And so then, when he was, I don't know, 12, he's now 18, he was 11 or 12, somebody said, I think it was Tom Cruise that said to him, I want to ask my call. You know the secret. It's like, yeah. 5 seconds of courage. That's all you need. Right, you just need 5 seconds of courage. And so what Matt was doing is Matt was being a great dad. She doesn't recognize it yet, but it's just 5 seconds of courage. It's taking, that first step.
I feel a lot of times with my kids, like, won't appreciate it for another 10 years, 15 years.
But if they're hurt at a heart level, they won't ever appreciate that they'll be hurt. Hey, happy birthday!
Hey, girl.
Hey, Mark. I'm sorry, I did the wrong exit, so it's my fault.
morning.
We're late. Good morning.
How are
Hello.
you doing?
Good morning.
I forgot.
You know what day it is.
Nice to meet you.
Saturday, that's when the party is.
Have another table?
Good morning, Matt.
Alright, we're trying to move it.
Also, Eric, is your mom available in the morning?
She's got a job and it's playing her way here.
Tuesday night, I met Eric Smart. I went to the meeting for Renatus.
Well,
Enough to survive.
sorry.
Pushing people around. All right, so does anybody know what we're going to do now? We're gonna break off into groups. Before we do that, listen to our rules. That's a good thing.
Close the loop.
Nah, there's too many open. And contextually be hard for people to track.
Talk about the group, what our group is.
What our group is. So what is our group? So what is our group? And so the Coffee Connections is different than anything anybody has ever been part of before. It's not a networking group. It's a mastermind group. And so people are not aware of what the group's about. Even people who attend for months still don't. What is this group about? So there's confusion. And so what we need to do is we need to make sure that somebody remembers that you always have to somehow start with that. So,
Especially anytime any new people come.
but even other than
Even
that,
before that.
I think
just for the whole
people
group.
lose. I think people lose focus.
We do it every week. We've got to say it every week.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. And so
Yeah.
Ann is going to share it this week, and then she's going to give it to somebody next week to share.
Cool.
So, all right. So go ahead, Amanda.
Okay, so our purpose is to assist each member to develop their own POS, business operating
Make sure you
system.
speak loud.
Okay. Empower them through systems and strategic partnerships to earn more, work less, and have less stress to improve our life balance. How we achieve our purpose. We meet weekly in person for coffee, and some of us over the phone and are international in building our individual POS, business operating systems, through the 3 DNAs, which is DNA for people, DNA for business, and DNA for life. So who do you know who might be looking to accomplish more while connecting with others? So networking versus mastermind groups. In the network group, you give a fish or I give you a fish and you give me a fish. We both walk away happy, but our lives, our businesses really haven't changed. Most likely still own a job rather than owning a company. Coffee Connection mastermind groups are very different than anything we ever experienced in the past. It's all about helping business owners, leaders, to develop a very powerful and profitable system which help our business to run without us, to help our lives and to help all of our lives and our life visions each and every day. The most important system we need to work on to fine-tune, to master, is the system within me. It's learning how to think differently and how to do so quickly. To think differently quickly, we need to learn leverage, the magical art of positive motivation and manipulation. When we learn to leverage ourselves and others around us in a positive way, we fulfill our life vision and our life vision and the life vision of those around us.
So, if we were brand new, and this was our first time here, like this is our first time we've ever participated, what would we be thinking right now?
What am I doing?
Okay, so what am I doing
What do
here?
I want to get done? What do I want to accomplish?
What do I want to accomplish?
How's this group gonna help?
How's this group going to help me?
And how can we all achieve it together?
And how can we all achieve it together? Did we understand what Amanda shared?
How do I think differently? How do I leverage?
So we're new, we just heard Amanda. Matt shaking his head no. Right, so it's too much. So, does anyone know the 3 different modalities?
How people learn.
See, do,
Yes. So visual, verbal, kinesthetic. We learn by seeing, we learn by hearing, we learn by touching, feeling, doing. So, what would be ideal for new people?
Touch, feel, see.
Then how is that done? What's that?
The action.
Does it say that? It does not.
Come in here with the intention.
But they're brand new.
So you don't
Still
know,
should
you
have
don't
an-
know
they
what the
still have an
intention is. You don't know what it is.
You expect a lot from, like, that'd be like expecting, Lily, and she is one today. Like, isn't that cool? She's one, it's her birthday. It's like her 1 year. But that would be like expecting her to come with an intention.
I believe you did.
Yes, no. So visually, whoever's reading it is verbal. Whoever, and then you see it. If you can see it, then you can visual. So you have visual, verbal, and how do you do the kinesthetic? So you have something that they fill out that they write, their biggest challenge or their intention or something. Then you need to have the buddy system in place. So you need to have something where you have a system for, for following. Makes sense?
yeah.
And the follow-up would probably go to the person who invited you. Maybe.
I would have 2 or 3, I would have multiple.
Yeah, they already know them, so,
Right. So you expand.
yeah.
So Matt, you're leading this. So what did you want to accomplish today?
The biggest thing I wanted to accomplish today was specifically with the group participating in the event, being crystal clear on step 2, step 1, and step 4, so that we can move forward aggressively.
Okay, so do you know how you're going to accomplish that goal?
I figured we'd break off into subgroups,
Okay, good idea.
and then the groups that needed that clarity for the event, sit around and go through that.
Okay.
That way, especially, it seems like people have trouble with step 2. We can explain it once and have them working through it.
So you're thinking explain it to everybody and then have people break into groups, or break into groups and then explain it?
Break into the group, explain it.
Okay, so there needs to be one person in the group that knows what they're doing.
Right.
Got it, okay. All right, and do we have a capability of getting out a video to everybody or not?
Yes,
Do we have them in a group or something?
I have video, I don't have the information.
Okay, so there's a video, so at the beginning of a group, there should always be what's the purpose, how to achieve the perfect difference between networking and mastermind, and there should be one 1-minute video. So how do you use media, how do you use technology to present yourselves? And so today, you want to text the video. Have them do video.
Talking about, I thought we were sending you a video.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rihanna. Happy birthday to you. She's like, what is going on? That is so
She is like our most consistent Coffee Connection member. She has been here her whole life. And before, seriously. 100% of her life, she's been here, which is just really cool. I
I just sent it so everybody here was on.
Okay, are you able to record? Okay, so you're gonna start recording? Yep. Okay, so this is one for Pat. This is your video. Okay. So, you recording? So everybody else can go ahead and, for those who haven't. All right.
Yes.
You can watch.
Oh, you can watch it. Okay. That's what I'm watching. Run the map to send over. Just now.
Did you get it from the beginning?
No.
You need to have her get it from the beginning.
Is it online?
There it is.
Sherry just sent a big hug. It's very powerful.
Sherry? No.
What a powerful.
So much bigger than this. Yeah.
And anything that's bigger than us. But I'm not even sure.
So, in the project, leverage positive, the magical arts of positive motivation and manipulation. Life, 1 year old, that has leverage. Death has more leverage. And so, and how we respond to it, and what does it mean, and all that kind of stuff, and that has significant impact. It brings all of us together. It brings all of us together. And so So this coffee connection, has dealt a lot with them. They had passed away when I was here. My mom passed away, Kevin's son, Jill's dad. And so, it brings us to a place of significance. Like the systems that we're building, yes, they're going to make us more money, and that's great. Having more time is even better than money. Because then, money you can save and spend later time eating. And then with the time, do you have intention? Do you understand what you would do with that time when you have an abundance of time and when you have an abundance of money? Then you have significance in life. It's bigger than everything that we do. And so these are specially designed. They're 1 minute MVP videos, and they somehow.
Are we going to do this later?
And so they somehow, it's magical. So roughly 100 words brought together in the most amazing way to convey, a story. I can't wait to see yours. Because yours is gonna go ahead and be so different. Every one of them is different. But the boxing, people are like, wow, what's this? I can't wait to see. And Jill's is like it captures a moment in time, like awakening. It captures Eddie and his, and Matt and his, and so the 4 of them can leverage one another's videos. And so Jill connects deeply with Kevin because she's just been through that process. It's not the same because nothing does the same, but it's similar in nature, the emotion, the feeling, the power, the force that it gives us to do the things that often we don't want to do, we don't like to do. So each week we have one video, and we go over, here's our purpose, here's how we're going to achieve our purpose, and then here's the difference between networking and mastermind, and then we have a video. How do we use? How does everybody? Kevin wants everybody to use his video. He wants to get that out to be able to bring a value to people, to help them change their life, to awaken people. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. And so think about how do you leverage Kevin's video. And he's totally okay with you actually leveraging and making money. That's not a problem at all.
Absolutely.
There's nothing evil or wrong about making money. It's okay to do that. And when we touch people's hearts, when we go deep with people, when we talk about real life things like this is real. Birth is real, death is real. All of those things are very real. That brings more people because people are looking for something that's real, something that's significant. And business, when we're in business, we have to, but it's more than just that. That and something else. And when you bring that and something else in, when you bring that in, you're going to make more money. You just will, because people are like, this is real. This is more than just real. Cool. Congratulations. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, I have a whole team to help me with it,
So, Matt, how do we break up into groups?
I did earlier.
If everybody who is participating in the event can pop over, are you good with my step 2? Or do you want to walk people through that and make sure they're crystal clear on that?
What their WIF at? You know, so somehow, man, it's not clicking with people. Like people don't realize. We're saying it's a one in a lifetime. It's totally different with people. They're not. Somehow they're not getting it.
How many people are not have lost it? I need to find this link.
How many people what?
Have not lost it?
Your
Yeah.
have you been on this page?
No. I was just about to pull it up, but I see you have it up.
Because it's set up where is everybody over here all it needs to be.
By chance, look at the spreadsheet, what I was talking about.
Yeah, it actually, and I put it out to Mark, so it's on, he's gonna be able to get that for you. Mark,
Just send me a link.
so who's
Yeah, sorry. Amanda?
Yeah.
So, Ed's got, he's got in the car, he's got a lot of car time, where he can listen. So, helping him listen to things,
Yeah.
driving that forward, and then helping him get that off of this whole mess. Helping him to go ahead and talk about it on the
Learn
Tuesday.
how to roll or did he?
Video knowledge. See, his biggest challenge is him learning how to think differently, and his other biggest challenge is getting other people how to think differently. He's got to get people to think differently. And the white papers and the videos will help him do that. Like people will be like, what's in it for me? The concept of selfishness, most people have never even considered how selfish is good and selfish can be bad. They're not thinking that. Consistency and commitment. I would say if you ask most of the people that are in as a network, are you consistent and committed? They say yes. Well, they are at their level. They are. They are at their level. They are at their level, but they need to be, if they want to go to a higher level, they need to take a little bit of dimensions. They don't know how to do that, so you don't.
I don't think people realize that they're on that teacher.
No,
Yeah,
they don't. They don't realize that drive and discipline. They don't recognize that. So what you do is you get Ed to listen, because Ed doesn't really read.
The
Okay.
videos?
The M3 guys, phase 1. I don't know all of those.
Page 1.
The white papers. There's 5 white papers.
So the white papers aren't on the course.
So 1 or 2 of them are, and the other ones can't be. So what do you have? So we need to get to Ed. We need to get to Ed. So let's see if the people listen to Ed, but they don't. So they're inside the same data. They're not hearing things, and they're moving so fast. Being a teacher is not one of their professions, so they don't know how to transfer what they know over to transfer some part of it. They don't transfer the lessons.
They do learn the rules about
I was talking to people listening saying, we have what we know. And it's the same thing. Then people will listen to you and they won't. And if they don't, they can't be successful. Probably. Unless They're like Eric. So Eric has advantages that very few people have. So your team is not going to be able to do what you do. And they don't have the experience, so they can't do it. So you'll be successful. You're just like, yeah, you can't transfer 90% on skill. You can't transfer the experience of your brain. Sam and Nancy is successful. But they're not. And so they might some ways of thinking that can be transferred, and people already then they'll be successful because each person has the ability to be successful. So you're going to be very different. You're going to be very different from that, and very different from the LC. So we're building a system and everybody who has that system will be successful. That's does that make sense? It's replicatable. So what's in it for me? What's in it for me? That's something that's replicatable. Consistency, commitment, that's replicatable. Drive, those are replicatable things. So what you do, drive not. Drive is not. And your dimension has to be replicatable. And your dimension has your entire dimension is absolutely. How do you use what else to do what do you even right? So you need a horse in water, you can't make it drink, but you can put salt and shells. So you find out what the passions are, you find out what their life vision is, and you leverage that life vision and their passions. You get that good things they don't want to do, like good things. So yeah, but it's not easy. The systems continue to get stronger. Just the key is that you're leveraging what you want and help them to see what they do and then help them to be that's what the event, this event is going to be like because it's so structured, everything is mapped. All right, so Matt, did you want to break up other and then the new guest today?
Yeah. I didn't have a plan.
So the system does.
Right.
Like the system always has a plan. And so what's the system's plan?
So ideally, we had talked about Daniel, Jonathan, and Amanda being able to.
No, that's each. What's the system?
The system is to break into small groups of new people to be able to.
So somebody needs to give the new people an orientation.
Right.
That's the system. It's not individual specific. So if an individual, like in the military, if an individual dies, somebody else goes ahead and fills the gap. So your system is you're going to go ahead and do an orientation. And the question is who's going to do that?
Can you do it today?
Sure. Yeah, I can do it. Jonathan can sit in.
What do you want to do now?
Well, they're down here. They're down there. Amy, where do we want to go ahead and meet with your guests?
Yeah, let me introduce them.
Where would you like to meet with them? Where, do you want to meet down here? Do you want to meet down here? Down there? Okay, Matt, and make sure that others. Jonathan, you know,
You'll get you the new link.
make sure that you're helping down there with that.
You can email me the link.
Or
Go directly to it
down here.
so that I can get started here.
Well, text you.
You can text me. I don't know why I didn't get it.
We'll get you the link directly, so you're not going into the spreadsheet and trying to find it.
I'm just sorry you had to come all the way back.
Well, I appreciate that, I really do. I was worried that it was gone permanently. This was a gift from somebody.
The other ones I think I have in the other basement, I haven't in the basement, I know that I have. It worked fine. But it's, you know, basically.
Did I piss you off?
Actually, you're under me, I guess. So,
I have, still trying to figure out what the whole purpose is, without knowing what's behind that hyperlink that did it. I don't know what I'm asking.
okay.
Let me make sure I understand.
Well,
When the new client calls, you're not answering.
what we did is we assigned roles for people that have
New
been
client calls
past
will
the
refer
death.
us to the.
I hate taking
And like the grandfather role is actually a new role. Somebody else has been there, but kind of nobody's really.
You're saying when the new client
So
calls.
you have a lot of wisdom from, I did it for years, that have helped
Do you see a problem here?
head into
What would be the problem?
millennials, basically, the right, you know, step.
Your best business.
Okay, so I need to pick you up tomorrow instead of today.
Okay. Number one.
Having the wisdom and.
And you decided.
I we needed to share it.
No,
How you help them.
you know like this. What's your phone number? Are you successful in your area? One of the biggest reasons.
4059.
You ready for this? You have no idea what you're saying when you say, I don't answer the
I'm
phone.
thinking, I think I responded when I was there, remember? Because you made me smile.
You have no idea what you're saying. Did you know what you're saying? Right. What you're saying is you only use one phone call
I listen all the time.
in 10 years.
When I'm in the car,
To make you want to answer
Oh, I know what you say when
Yeah,
you're
so it's
younger.
hard. When I go back and listen to it again.
That's your phone for now.
Okay.
Uncle's birthday
Process, I guess they do. Going through initial application and what they want right now.
So based on your games now, one of your greatest things
We won't, because you want to answer the phone.
Make sure that if there's
See, problem is-
involved with
If you
anything,
think it's small, it's big problem.
don't let anything set back to a project. But Mark, please don't send us out to it. Because there's something of value that appears there. There's something elemental.
All right, see if we got that one.
Nothing bugging. There you are.
This is automated for greatest value.
Trigger that moment that will change.
24 calls, people call it the greatest.
So you can look at it as where you can look at it as
Once in a while.
there was
It's
possibility.
easy to just do it pays off. It's more time.
So listening to the roles.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we want people to understand it.
Another strength that you have.
And one of the parts of it now is how to apply it, right? You want somebody to think about this. Take this over. Apply it to this. And it's so impactful.
Your type of personality, your type of personality has a lot of,
So what's the class you're teaching there?
And make each one of them, I gave each a word that was pertinent to how they act in school. Trying to teach them a different mindset.
And fast. So that's hard to do.
Completed by August. Why that's such an
Because you have a plan to get there and
What specific goal, any specific goal?
out there. Animal birth.
Back then, the time changed it from being a wish to a okay.
Not only that, but what else does that do? How?
I think a lot of that
How, like, how does it work?
is I look at
How often do you do that?
So then once you know,
Every 2 weeks, I do that because every 2 weeks, the students are assigned to clean up the place, and I kind of oversee it. And then after the cleanup, I sit them in a classroom and have discussion with them.
Okay. And most of them come to the classroom, or are they required to?
I would belittle and shame them if they don't.
Ah.
They have to be there.
And grandfatherly check.
I found this business they have a lot of expectations.
Oh, you know what? You know why?
How long do you have them do it after they clean up? How much time?
Usually I only, they bring treats of some sort. The school provides for the post cleanup. And then while they have their treats, I do this with them, usually not more than, well, sometimes 45 minutes, but usually not more than 20.
Do you give them the word before while they're working?
No, I've already assigned them hours.
So 2 weeks before you're giving them
And
the...
they have to come back and show me how they demonstrated the definition of the word by their actions.
Okay. So basically, you're not writing it, you're just running the rest that they have learned from doing it.
Hopefully.
Right now, we're just doing the